Amy Wu and the Perfect Bao by Kat Zhang, illustrated by Charlene Shao. Ooh, I love when they have little drawings in the beginning of the book. What a nice bao. Bao like bao. He's telling you how to pronounce it. B-A-O sounds like B-O-W, bao. Not like bow on a kitty. Look. All right. It says, to mom and dad who helped me make bow even when my hands were too small. From Ako and Ai, who made many yummy treats for me when I was a kid. So those are our dedications from our author and our illustrator. And whenever you create a book, you get to make your dedication, which is nice. You can dedicate your book to somebody. So here we go. Amy can do a lot of things. She can brush her teeth. She can tie her shoe. She can even do both at once, sort of. Look, the kitty's helping. Kitty, kitty. But there's one thing Amy cannot do. She cannot make the perfect bao. Sometimes they come out too small. Look at that ant can carry that one. Sometimes they come out too big. Look at how ginormous that bao is. Sometimes she adds too much filling. Look at that, too much filling. Sometimes not enough. Where's it at? Where's the filling in there? Look, the kitty's confused. And sometimes they fall apart before they reach her mouth. Look, she almost got that one in there. Oh, so frustrating. Now, Amy's mom and dad make perfect bao. So does her grandma. Their bao are soft and fluffy and so delicious. Well, Amy could eat them all day, and sometimes she does. Look at her, lounging, maxing, and relaxing. Do not disturb, it says. All right, so today Amy is going to do it. She's going to make the world's perfect bao. Bao making is an all-day event. Here's what she's got going on here. She's got her plan. She's going to make all the steps happen. Amy's dad starts in the morning, mixing together the ingredients for the dough. She's helping. And then it's time to knead. Knead, which means they're just pushing on that dough, mixing it up with their hands. Amy gives it a try too. Look at her. She looks tough. She's going to do it. They leave the dough to rise. Amy keeps an eye on it just in case it grows bigger, and then it grows bigger and even bigger. Look, it starts off like that, and it grows bigger and bigger, and then it's all the way coming out of the bowl. It's a big bao. Amy's dad squishes down the dough just in time. He rolls it into a log and cuts it into pieces. Slice them up. Next, meanwhile, Amy's mom seasons meat for the filling. She's got garlic here, pepper and salt and ginger, and even some mushrooms. They'll all go in there. Make it yummy. Everyone gathers around the table and rolls up their sleeves, and it's time to get to work. It's a family affair. Amy's first bao turns out a little funny. So does the second. She is practicing. Doesn't have to be perfect right away. We're learning. Well, it's hard to know how much filling to add. Too little and the bao is sad and empty. Too much and oops, it's overflowing. And it's also hard to pinch the bao just right. Pinch, 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 pinch. Urgh. She's not quitting. Amy watches her mom. She makes the perfect bao. She watches her dad. Makes the perfect bao. And her grandma, too. Look at them. The perfect bao. Bao masters. They all try to teach her. Roll out the dough like this, says Amy's dad. Use just enough filling, says Amy's mom. Pinch, 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 says Amy's grandma, and she does not look any happier about it. Amy's bao just aren't the same. They're too empty. They're too fat. They have holes in them and they leak. Oh, maybe today won't be the day after all. Maybe Amy just can't make a perfect bow. She feels like giving up. Oh no. Should she give up? What do you think? And then Amy has an idea. The pieces of dough were cut for grown-ups' hands, but Amy's hands are very small. She whispers her idea into her grandma's ear. Amy's grandma cuts each piece of dough into 2 smaller pieces, Amy-sized pieces. Ooh, thanks, Grandma. Now they fit perfectly in Amy's hands. In her palms, sorry. Carefully, Amy rolls the dough so that it's thicker on the inside and thinner at the edges. She adds just the right amount of filling. She pinches the edges. And there it is, Amy's perfect bow. Ba-da-da-da. She makes another, and another, and even more after that. Look, the kitty's got one on his head. She's got so many. She's happy. Look at that smile on her face. She's a bow-making master. Yes, she is. She's happy to share. Soon all the dough and filling are gone. Everyone is tired, but they're not done yet. Amy's grandma boils a big pot of water. It's time to steam the bao. Amy keeps an eye on the steamer just in case all her perfect bao and all the imperfect ones too are snug inside the steamer. It's steaming on the stove right there. The bao are done. Amy's mom lifts the lid off the steamer, and whoosh, out comes a puff of steam. Amy can't see anything at all. What's going on? The steam clears. There are Amy's perfect bao. They are not too small. They are not too big. They have just the right amount of filling, and they do not leak. They are soft and fluffy and so delicious. Amy eats one, and then another, and then she eats another one of the not-so-perfect bao. And you know what? It tastes just as good. And look, the kitty is with her on that. She's loving it. Ooh, it looks like a little party's going on here, and Amy's handing out baos to everybody. Or maybe it's even just the lunchroom. Got the teacher walking around eating bao. Kitty's eating bao. Ooh, and the recipe's even in the book. And that is the end. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day.